With Christmas now over, and the New Year approaches ever so slowly, there's no doubt that if you got a gift, you are probably using it right now. Speaking of gifts, isn't the sensation of getting a wrapped gift great? You don't know what it could be, and opening it is the only way to find out. Once you open it, you either get a feeling of happiness, or great disappointment. Regardless of the outcome, getting a wrapped gift fills the average person with a sense of awe, and even if the gift was disappointing, you can feel comfort in the thought that the person who gave it to you was thinking about you. With that in mind, it should be noted that not everyone enjoys what they get for Christmas. For example, I got socks for Christmas. Gracias, abuela. Although I shouldn't be complaining, as I seem to have gotten the most mild of horrible Christmas gifts. It may come as a shock to you, but people have gotten worse gifts than most of us have. Don't believe me? Well, let's talk about some of the creepiest gifts ever given. The book made of skin. In the 1830s, with the new establishment of roads that connected the United States, there was one term that started to grow in popularity: highwayman. For those that don't know, a highwayman was a robber who stole from travelers. This type of thief usually traveled and robbed by horse, and would wait alongside popular travel routes and wait for their next victim. This is where James Allen comes in. James Allen was an infamous highwayman in the 1830s. He would often rob, and sometimes even kill, travelers in Massachusetts. Allen, however, was not your typical run-of-the-mill highwayman. He was smart, cunning, and charming. 3 traits he used to outrun the law for the longest time. Unfortunately for him, the law eventually caught up with him. Detective John Furno Jr. apprehended him and then proceeded to send him off to be hanged. Allen, impressed with the detective being able to catch him, decided to give him a gift. A gift that was made of his own skin. Allen, being the disturbed individual that he was, wrote a book with all his confessions and bound the book in his own flesh before he was hanged. Once he was, the book was delivered to Detective John Furno Jr. as a farewell gift. The Flesh Lampshade. Continuing with the whole theme of skin-made products, when a collector, Skip Henderson, was out shopping for new antiques in New Orleans, he found a very interesting lamp. With one look, he knew it was unique. It looked old, the wire framing was intricate, and the material of the lampshade was divine, as he put it. He had never seen such a texture before. It was thin, and yet had a very strange texture. He paid $35 for it, and took it home. As it sat in his home, Henderson decided to investigate further, and came to the conclusion that the lamp may have been made out of human flesh. Disturbed by this realization, he decided it would be the perfect gift. He got on the phone with his friend, Mark Jacobson, and Henderson told him all about the lamp, excluding the fact that it may have been made out of skin. Before Jacobson could even accept or deny the gift, Henderson had informed him that he had already sent the lamp through the mail, and it would be arriving in a few short days. As soon as Jacobson got the lamp, he sent it directly in for testing, and when the results came in, Henderson's suspicions would be proven. The lampshade was 100% human. As to whose skin it was, no one knows. Are you listening? We all know the Oscar-winning actor and musician Jared Leto. He's a great actor, beloved by many fans. So much so, he's managed to basically build a cult following. Leto's gotten many bizarre gifts. For example, someone once sent him a bra and a tooth, but the gift that takes the cake for the creepiest gift he's ever gotten is definitely the human ear. Not too long ago, in 2013, Some crazed fan sent him an ear, their own ear, mind you, in the form of a necklace, as a gift. The only other thing that accompanied the severed ear was a note that read, "Are you listening?" The torture gift exchange. The 80s saw a lot of interesting changes. One of the more scarier ones, at least for the US, was the huge Middle Eastern war that involved the regional powers of Iraq and Iran. As Iran started to win, many Americans became concerned about how far Islamic influence would reach across the region. That being the case, America began to get friendly with Iraqis, and their leader, Saddam Hussein. Hussein, of which, was known for torturing prisoners, and his killing of Iraqi civilians. Despite all that, the United States thought it best for their country if they got on their good side. Donald Rumsfeld, advisor to President Reagan, was sent to Iraq to establish a good relationship with Hussein, and along with him, Reagan also sent some nice gifts to boot. These gifts included a pair of golden cowboy boot spurs and some medieval spiked hammers. Hussein, impressed by the gifts he received, thought it only right to repay the favor. However, Hussein's gifts were a bit more disturbing. He gifted Rumsfeld a video of Syrian female soldiers biting heads off snakes in front of the Syrian president, and Syrian soldiers stabbing, shooting, and beating puppies to death. Okay, I think I'm done. I'm done with this list. Humans are one thing, but puppies? What is wrong with people? With that disturbing list out of the way, let me leave you with this little factoid. Did you know Kesha, famous singer and songwriter, once asked her fans to send her teeth as a gift for an art piece?